Alrighty, looks like we are live and alive. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome. We are doing more demos because we like demos. Demos are good. And this is demo for Trials Survivors. Steam is having their bullet heaven kind of thing going on to where they're just, there's a bunch of bullet heaven vampire-like shooters, I guess is what they call them bullet heavens now, which I think is appropriate. So, oh, well, holy shit, we just literally jump into it. I hit start it, and we just jumped right in. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Settings here. Okay, there's not a lot of... okay, there's the settings. Oh god, we gotta get that... we gotta get that shit up here. Gotta run this absolute max. That's fine. R1 attack, swap skills, auto target. Leo, weird art style compared to the art style of in the game. Why does that look a little AI to me? I don't know. These days I'm getting very paranoid about AI. I'm not necessarily against it as far as like placeholders or stuff like that, but I don't know. Alright, so we have some things. Fireball, well, we have Fireball, so it's area of effect. Alright. Ooh, I like that feature right there. On the left-hand side of the screen, you can see it tells you what the actual effect will be. So, you get 13%, and you can see that, right? Okay, but it tells you it goes from 1.4 meters to 1.47. All right. Projectile count or new skill, Firestorm. Create a firestorm of meteors falling on a specific area doing fire damage. Projectiles per second, 15. Ability duration, 6 seconds. Fire damage, and it's on a 6-second cooldown. Alrighty. We'll turn on the auto-targeting, because why not? Fire damage. That's a pretty low roll. That's about medium roll, actually. Effect area or projectile count. I feel like I'll get some fire damage, seeing how that's kind of what I'm doing. So this is just auto-cast? I think it does, actually. Okay, so the auto-target doesn't keep auto-targeting. Unless I hold it... well, even when I hold it down. I don't think I have a dash. I do have a... I don't know what that explosion was, but good dear lord. Rolling magnum projectiles that deal damage, area hit, Area of effect, that's a pretty high area of effect. Firestorm ability haste. I got tagged once. Got to be careful here. Ow. That's a very low ignite chance, period. But it is on all of them, so I like that. I don't like the aim reticle, to be honest. Not a fan of that. I think it's a little bit lame. Wish I had a dash. I don't. Again, I'm pretty sure I don't. Oh, I do. It's okay. I do have a dash. It's like, alright, I don't remember. I don't know if I have a dash or not. Damn it. Dash through that. Yeah, the dash will make this quite a bit easier. It's like trying to do this without a dash. That's crazy. Damn it, sneezing all over the place. Damn it, sneezing all over the place. Apologies for the sneezing. Ah, your brain. Pierce count would be actually kind of nice. Ooh. Those explosions do pretty good. I don't know if we have any health anywhere. Fire damage common. That's not a great one. More haste. I don't know if I really want that. Area of effect. That's pretty bad. But it's for all of them. We'll do fire damage. Area of effect. Yeah, that's a terrible roll for that. That's a great roll for that. I'll go for that. I don't know what I got. I didn't get any healing, I don't think. I guess we go on. Boy, these guys are tough. Got a lot of health to them. Ah, damn. We are gonna die here. Well, it didn't help that I didn't know I had a dodge. Yeah, we're just gonna die. We're gonna reset that one. Kind of difficult, kind of weird. But it starts us off here. Oh, so you can start out as different stuff. So, fire damage, ignite chance, area effect, 1 ignite stacked. Movement speed, shock chance. Lightning's pretty cool. I might do lightning. We'll try lightning out. I don't have anything for that. We can enter that. Unavailable over there. Unavailable over there. All right. Let's try it out again. Yeah, I don't get the utility skill. Ooh, that's going to be much more useful, I think. Yeah, that's going to be more useful. Chain lightning, spark speed, shock chance. Do chain lightning. Yeah, lightning's definitely going to be a lot easier, I think. Because especially being in tight circles like this actually encourages you to be in here. Because they bounce off walls. I don't want any of that. Yeah, we want this stuff here. Let's see. Projectile count +1. Pierce count +1. I'm gonna do projectile. The pierce is okay right now. Aquarius spawns a stationary aqua ball that deals damage. Shoot a salvo of... I'm gonna re-roll this again. Lightning damage multiplier. Or Herald of Thunder. Big damage. Shock chance is high. Let's just do this for now. We kind of backed ourselves a little in the corner. Took some damage. I didn't mean to do that. But I think that's healing right up there. It is. It looked like healing. Kind of had that healing vibe to it. Projectile count. Yeah, I'll do that. Kind of need my damage to go up a little bit. We're good with the crowd to a certain extent, but it's not great. Got lots of lots of stuff here. We got shock chance. That's an okay shock chance. Not great. Or chain lightning. I don't really like that. We'll do Herald of... Get some more spells here. Ouch. I don't know why I let myself get hit like that. That was stupid. I just want to break some vases, you know? Some vases. I really don't want Leo, but they keep throwing Leo at me, and I'm not really happy with it. I guess so. Kind of want to just do an all lightning run, but I find in these games it actually is usually better to specialize in only a few skills rather than getting dozens and dozens. Because you just ends up having dozens of very mediocre skills. rather than 2 or 3 that just get so strong you don't need anything else. Getting a little bit close there. Yeah, lightning definitely way stronger than fire. Fire seems like a way harder start. Because lightning, you already start with a pretty solid, Man, you just keep wanting to give me fucking lightning, and I just really do not want lightning. Sure, I guess. Movement speed's actually not too bad. An extra 5% movement speed, that's nothing to be whining about. The shock chance is actually pretty high roll on the shock chance. You can see the 17.5 to 25, so it's a 23. That's a pretty high one. The projectile count, we do have a lot of projectiles, but I like more projectiles. I'm not gonna say I don't. That's a pretty high ability haste. So I can dig that. All right, level 2. I just want to break all this stuff here, see if there's some things on the map. I should explore the map. There's a bomb up there. I wonder if that'll help take out the, It does take out the elite. Cool. Yeah, we got a pretty good amount of damage here. I really don't want any of these things. Really don't want them. That's the frost ball. Oh, that's well, the frost balls does actually slow them down a little bit. Those might be okay. And they last a little while, so that's not too bad. Gotta clear out this area a little bit. And we can move forward. We have decent wave clear. Pretty decent. I'm looking around the map, making sure there's no, like, cards or anything. Free cards on the map. I noticed the other one, there's at least one card I didn't pick up, so... We're just clearing the area out a little. Sure, we'll do that. That helps everybody. Again, the elements aren't super strong, but there's something. Kind of would like make my way through that doorway there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Hey, we made the little secondary thing, or no, that's the main mission. I just completed it really early. That's a really bad effect area. That's an okay duration. I don't know why I wasn't firing things. Nice. That's just a base lightning damage. I'll do chain account. That might be just a magnet, honestly. I was trying to figure out what that was. I think it's a magnet. Chain Lightning makes it into a rare, which increases the damage. That just is just better lightning damage. 20%. That's 10% across the board. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna choose the better damage across the board. See if there's anything on the map. I don't think there is. Elite monsters. You want me to defeat how many? Ooh, that's a lot. That's an okay area of effect. Sure. I don't think it's going to be very large of an area effect no matter what. Those are magnets. Okay, good to know. We're kind of lacking a bit on damage, not gonna lie. The bats are actually kind of dangerous because they're very fast. Oh, there's a bat elite. I wasn't paying attention. Lightning damage, projectile count, lightning damage on the spark. That's a terrible roll for it, though. I really don't know if we need more. We kind of do need more damage on it, I'll be honest. Kinda need that bat to die, thank you. The big bats seem to have quite a bit more life. This seems like a pretty good choke point for me, I'll be honest. Just gotta watch out for the elites. There's an elite over there. There's an elite. Oh, I thought there was an elite over there. Maybe not. Oh, there he is. It's like, I thought I saw you. Another high projectile count, sure. We'll grab a magnet here, because why not? We just got to be careful of the, I think the elite bats are probably going to be the biggest problem for me. And we got quite a few right there. Ooh, we need these guys dead very quickly. This might not be enough. We might end up failing, actually. Shit, we might fail because we don't have the damage. That's too bad. Oh, we just barely got it with that last guy. Oh, that was close. We did also have a bomb there. I did not realize, but... okay, so we need more damage by a lot. We have the projectiles. We need damage. That fire multiplier sucks. Area effect. That's a terrible area effect, but we'll take it. It's an okay spark damage. It makes it up to 16.8, but this one gets me damage across the board. That's a pretty good herald damage, actually. That takes me to 51, whereas this one only takes me to 47, but it gets me across the board. I will take the damage across the board, because that improves all of my lightning abilities. As many totems as possible, alright. Very open area. Oh, that's an elite. There's a box over there I want to look at. Give me that. God damn these elites. So cold damage goes up. That's a decent cold. That's actually terrible now that I think about it, yeah. Chill chance just goes up to... Yeah, let's just do that. Because he's not really there for damage. He's there for the passive slow. Alright, so we've done pretty good. We just need to find the other totem. There's a totem right there. Lovely. See if we can try to get some stuff on him. Not getting killed. A little bit overwhelming. The bats are really the only thing that are problematic, honestly. Everything else is fine, but these bats... Real pain in my ass, because they're really hard to see. Ow. Really hard to see them. Projectile speed, chain count +1, or spark damage, which is a pretty low one. We'll do the chain count. It's not great, but it's something. That's a little heal. There's an elite there. I don't like that. Alright, so we are done with the main mission. Now we just need to survive. I can dig that. This elite still alive? My word. Fire damage sucks. I guess. But we did okay with this one. Good amount of stuff there. Area effect, that's terrible. Chill chance, that's terrible. We'll take the move speed. Move speed is always underrated in these kind of games. Lose slightly larger area of effect. Survive. Okay. That's ominous. Oh my word. We're not going to survive. That's a lot. Yeah, we don't have the damage. Did pretty good on that one. But we do not have that damage. Okay. So I very much prefer Electromancer by a lot. Unavailable. It was a fun little game. I quite enjoy this. This was kind of alright. I do need a lot more wave clear. That's the simple truth. Chain distance. Spark speed, lightning damage, or chain distance. Let's, I guess, grab chain distance just for the fun of it. So you just want me to survive till the end? Okay. Well, we don't do a lot of damage, do we? Yeah, that last one, we're definitely going to need some serious wave clear to beat that. Shock chance goes up a lot, or max health by a bit, or Herald of Lightning. I'll take the max health. I just got smacked, but... kind of need better wave clear here. Ooh, Pierce count 2. That's actually interesting. The projectile speed is pretty cool, too. That's a very high projectile speed. But I'm going to take the projectile Pierce. That's an okay damage. I kind of need another ability here, so we're going to do Chain Lightning here. Spark damage goes up or more max health. I guess we pick max health. That's a weird one to constantly be seen. Definitely a lot different from my last run. Ouch. We got healing up here anyway. Really need to get slightly better wave clear here. Get more Herald. Doesn't do a lot, but it does kill, like, every once in a while a guy or two, you know. And we should be fine here. Lovely. Was there anything else here? No, the vacuum would have picked it up. The vacuum would have picked it up. Alright, Aquarius. I kind of like the Aquanova, you know? I like the slow, persistent damage of it. That's a terrible area effect one. I'm actually going to re-roll. Ooh, Spark Count plus 2. Chain Distance. Pierce Count I don't need. I'm going to do the amount. The amount definitely helped out. We're going to need more damage, though. Just that ending area kind of proved that I need a lot more damage than I think. Trying to look for like an explosion or something here. Just to have on hand. I don't want to pick it up. I just want to look for a bomb. Now we do need to kill these elites. Boy, they really want to give me... So, chain count or max health. I guess I'm just going to be a beefy boy. I mean, I really need to be doing more damage. That's simply just the truth. I kind of like this area. It was a nice choke point, actually. Ow, what was on me? Something was on me. I think it was a bat. There's quite a few elites around me at this point. There's one gone. There's two gone. Really don't like fire. I really just don't think fire does a lot. Air effect, that's terribly air effect. That's terrible damage. Let's do the ball. Well, the ball's actually kind of fast firing. I thought the ball would be slower. And it slows things by a decent amount. I could use some health right about now. There's a health down there. I think it's small. That's a small. That's fine. Projectile count 1. Shock chance, pretty high shock chance. Projectile speed, pretty terrible. I'll take more projectiles. Ability duration, cold damage, or Aquanova chill chance. I guess chill chance. Alright. Well, we're pretty healthy, actually. Spark damage. That is a very low damage right there. I'm going to be honest, that's pretty bad. I'll choose move speed. I think we can afford to not get some health or escort. Oh, this is going to be bad. Yeah, pick a direction, you indecisive piece of shit. Where are you going? Ow. Ow. Cold damage across the board, sure. Alright. We're doing okay-ish here. The bats are still a problem. Always will be, I think. Ow. Hold on. Kill that fucking bat. It was an elite bat, so that's why I was having a hard time getting rid of him. Well, so far I haven't really left this. Lightning damage across the board, or... we'll choose lightning damage across the board. Ow, ow, where is it? God damn. The bats hide on your body, and it's fucking nasty when it happens. This is bad. There's an elite bat on me. Well, I don't think I ever left the damn thing. This entire time. Ow. Beat the shit out of me for it. Projectile move speed. That's a pretty good move speed. I'll take projectile move speed. Oh, that's a high shock chance, higher damage. I'll take that. And I'll take a rare projectile count, definitely. Is that all the healing I have? I feel like I'll probably find some healing around here somewhere. Nope, lots of that crap. There's really no healing? Alright, well we got the crap kicked out of us. But that's what we got all the health for. Alright, not the best. Alright, defeat as many elite monsters as possible. Alright. I would like to see some health here soonish. Oh, this is a dead end. That's bad. Lightning damage. That's pretty good lightning damage. That's okay move speed. That's really fast projectile. Let's do that. That's funny. I'm stuck on a door. I really need some... Ouch. Didn't see that guy. There's a little life. Got to keep an eye out for them life balls here. Kind of would like to see more life balls, I'll be honest. We do need to kill more elites pretty fast here, actually. They're taking a while to die, though. Alright, I think we got, what, 6 out of 12? Alright, that's not great. Cold damage, ability duration. We'll take that. It's a pretty bad ability duration, but it improves a lot more. There's a nice elite right there. He's dead. There's another elite. He's dead. Alright, we got 8 of 12. There's another elite coming around the door there. And the slow really does work quite nice. I'm actually quite happy with that ability. Nice elite right there. Elite is dead. Alright, so the Nova can go up to Epic, which gets me Shield Chance, Ability Duration, and Cold Damage. Ability Duration on the Aqua Nova, 7.9, or I could do this, and that just gets me better kind of across the board. We'll do that. Damn it. We're not going to get the, Man, I didn't find... They didn't give me enough elites. Well, alright. We got a silver instead of a gold. Lame. Area of effect. That's pretty bad. Damage multiplier. Or shock... I don't care about shock, really. We'll do the damage multiplier, I guess. It kind of sucks we only got the silver. But I just didn't see a lot of... Spark up to legendary, though. Alright, we'll take that. Alright. And we just survived now. There's just no way to survive this. I do not do nearly the damage I need to. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, there's a heal. Herald doesn't do a lot of damage. Why am I not firing? God damn it, that's actually going to get me killed. Alright, so there's a glitch that happens with this game. Hate it. Is when you level up, it will stop your firing. So you're holding down right trigger to fire, right? Well, it will stop doing that. Ouch. We'll do upgrade that to legendary. Why not? Ouch. Projectile count +2. That's pretty good. Or cold damage up by everything. You stop taking damn it. Again, it does it again. And it's super, super hard to notice. Or it's like you notice it, but like, okay, but why am I not firing? There we are. That. Ouch. Ouch. None of these are very good. Area of effect or cold area of effect. Again. Oh, wait, there's something. That's pretty cool. So, ability duration. don't really like any of these, so let's... Alright, we're kind of getting the hang of it, sort of. Nice. We did it. That was pretty tricky, though. The starting off, that's a pretty nasty one, I'll be honest. Nice. Ooh. Spark of Boundness bounces and pierces even more. Alright. Shoots one spark upon it destroyed and generates numerous bouncing sparks. Oh, I don't like that. Shoot one spark upon each impact generates bouncing sparks. This one does do a lot more damage. Fractile projectile count is 46. Pierce and bounce count 15. Instability projectile count 14. Instability and pierce. I'm not sure exactly how far that goes. But upon each impact generates bouncing sparks. Which one do you think gets us me better? You know what? Let's do instability. Very nice. We beat wave 5. All right. Herald of Thunder, max health. That's not a great max health. Ability haste. Let's just get some of that. I guess we enter and we did it. All right. I don't know what ability performance means. So it says Frostball did 380k damage. Wow. Spark of Instability, we didn't get to use much. Did only 240. Wow, Frostballs did a lot. Aqua Nova, not a lot, but it was mostly just there for the chill effect. And Herald of Thunder didn't do a lot either. Chain Lightning sucked balls, too. Interesting. So, we reached the end of the demo. Early version will feature more classes, Okay, cool. Interesting. Well, I kind of like that. I kind of want to do another run just to see if I can do this a little bit differently, you know? It's pretty simple. There's not a lot to the game right now, it looks like. I'm not sure when it actually releases. Oof. Oh, wow, these all suck. I don't want Leo. It's an okay projectile speed. Guess we'll do chance there. Kinda need them to spawn some goddamn skelly boys here. Because I want to see if I can get that legendary up sooner. If I can just get more upgrades for my base weapon here. Because I want to actually use it. I didn't get a chance to use it this time, this run. Scratching my face here. It's a really good movement speed. Ability duration. That's a weird one. Projectile speed. I don't really need a projectile speed. The duration means that it'll bounce around a bit more, I think. It'll go longer range at least. Why not? Don't know if there's anything on the map here that I might want, so I'm gonna mosey my way on over. Ooh, that's a legendary ailment duration. Do I care? No. I'll do projectile count. Is there anything on the map that's cool? Anything in maybe these vases right there? No. One of these vases over here. No. That's just the general projectile speed, and I'll take that. Eventually I'll be getting more projectile stuff. And the wave is done. That's a rare... Frostball did so good, though. I'm gonna pick Frostball again. It performed really well. Way better than I thought. I'm gonna get this thing up to legendary. Alright, we almost got it all the way up. And we're deleting elite monsters again. There's a bomb right there. We'll stay in this general area. Where are the elites? There's one. Finally. Boy, this elite is taking a while to die, I'll be honest. None of these are the legendary versions. Alright, so... bounciness? Or one spark. Tell you what, we'll do the fractal now. We'll do this one. Well, it's strong as shit. Holy hell. We'll choose the Aquanova, why not? That's strong. That's pretty good. Jeez. Just destroying things here. That's a terrible roll of everything there. And all this sucks. I really don't want Fireball. And I don't really like Firestorm. I guess we'll do the rolling thing. We haven't played with that. We'll see if that thing sucks. We'll take the cold damage. It performed well. Yeah, see what I say about specialization there? All this kind of sucks, but I gotta go Pierce count, I guess. We'll do Frostball. Alright, that worked pretty well. Destroy the totems. Alright. Boy, that destroys them pretty quickly, I'm going to be honest. I just need to find them. Sure, we'll do that. That's kind of pretty close to that dark area. I don't want to get in that. We'll do ability duration, why not? I wanted to get... Ow, what's... Oh, it's a elite. I'm like, what's near me? What's hitting me? There it is. There it is. It's right over here. Alright. Get over here. Bash this guy a little bit. He's got quite a bit of life. Quite a bit of life, if I do say so. Grab this quick heal. Didn't really need that bomb, but alright. Boy, this legendary actually makes it super easy, by the way. So now we will get a gold chest. Kind of miss having tons of life, honestly. Oh, there's a vacuum. I'm gonna pick this up real quick. We'll keep doing this guy. I mean, he's dog shit, I'm gonna be honest. The rolling thing. I much prefer getting more upgrades for my well, my cold ball rather than my rolling fireball, but it is what it is. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to see. Ooh, an experience quality? We're kind of early on. Sure, an extra 10% XP, I can take that. Oh, there's a bomb. Alright, so we got a nice open field, so this will give us a bit of a... Ow. There's somebody in front of me. Ooh. Oh. Wait, no. Oh, no, that just adds it to the... when it hits. I thought it would give me... Okay. Well, alright. That's not that bad. It's not great, mind you. I can be honest, there's not a lot around me. Trying to get these elites to spawn a little bit faster, thank you very much. I gotta go searching for the little bastards now. Please die, thank you. Alright, now, elite. Give me elites. Give me elites. Give me an elite. I don't care what type of elite, I just need it. There's an elite. You kind of want this thing to blow up early so you get more of the, there's an elite, yes. More elites. Shock chance or chain lightning sucks. I guess we'll do that. Ooh, there's more. Yes. Ability duration, that's pretty high. I'm going to take this guy, though, just because I want Frostball leveled all the way up. I want to see the legendary version of him. Alright, we need a few more. Come on, legendaries. Come on, legendaries. Where is the legendaries? Or the elites. Come on, elites. Why are you guys spawning so fucking slow? Where are you guys? You're killing me here. You're killing me here. Where are you? Come on. Ah, it's so hard to beat this one. They don't spawn fast enough. Like, I don't know where the elites are. Fucking hell. Well, we got silver. Again, we get silver not because we're gonna die, but because I cannot get these elites to spawn fast enough. I just don't care about this at all. They're all kind of terrible. I'll take Pierce Count, I guess. Well, that's kind of annoying that I cannot get that one to gold. And here we have our 5. I guess we don't really need it, but just kind of hoping for a wall somewhere so I can always have something to bounce my projectile off of, because that's kind of actually what I need. Is I need it to hit things to do the explosion. Ooh, big wave here. I think I see some health up the north here. Sure. Now, there's a lot of elites around me. That's bad. Ouch, ouch. That was a bad dodge. Ooh, health. You might actually lose this one. Why aren't you firing? God damn it, that is going to get me killed so many times. And it's so unfair when it happens. There we are. Give me some room here. There's some health right there I will take, happily. God damn you. Just don't die. We needed that because we actually got hit at that last little second. God, that level up and it stops you from shooting stuff sucks balls. That is like the worst. So bad. Fire will now orbit a player every 3 projectiles, adds a frost ball. Modify the default frost ball to enable unlimited wall bounces. Interesting. Hold on. Frost balls now orbit around the main frost ball. Every 3 projectiles adds a frost ball. This one puts it around the player. That sounds kind of neat. But, again, we are done, sadly, right at the end. Alright, so getting them up to the rarity like that is pretty cool. Oh, there's a bot. I don't like bots. We get rid of bots here. Go away, bot. Okay, that's not too shabby. I do think this is an interesting version of this. Again, it's about on standard with most of your bullet heavens. That doesn't mean it's bad, mind you, at all. It's quite good. But yeah, no, I think it's solid. I think it's pretty solid. What would we do here? I haven't seen an ability that does bleed. I don't know if that's a thing. But it seems okay. You know, I'm going to try the fire guy again. Because the electric guy seems like way easy. I've beaten so far twice with him pretty easy. Whereas fire guy seems really kind of a pain in the ass. But I'm going to be honest. Fire guy seems awful. Like, he does more damage, but he sucks. Why would I want to? The doesn't really. I don't really care about that. Like, I'll take the. I'll take projectiles definitely. Like, the electric guy has the nice bit of the randomness to where it spreads out quite a bit. It bounces between multiple people, so it ends up doing more damage by a lot. This has the ignite, which is not terrible, but... Alright, so we do area of effect. That's not a great area of effect. That's an okay one that affects everything. Or projectile count. I'm going to go projectiles. Quite frankly, the biggest problem is this guy just doesn't clear out enough of an area. And he fires very slowly. Or if if you don't have the bouncing electrical things, and because of that, you're just going to end up with this. I guess we'll just keep doing projectiles. The bouncing nature of them allows for there to be more of a consistent, constant damage. Whereas this guy is very high damage, then low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So if you aren't firing, you ain't doing shit. Whereas with the other guy, like, I could not be firing and I'm fine. Let's go for new stuff. I decided to switch up my main attack from the fireball to the this thing here, the little frost shard thing. That all kind of sucks, but I guess I'll do that. Also, I just don't think it's killing a lot. We'll take fire damage. Yeah, I don't think I'm killing nearly as many enemies. I don't know. Fireball effect area. That's pretty good. That's terrible damage. Haste. Does take it down to 1 point. Not bad. That's a pretty good haste. I'll take haste. More casts equals more stuff. See, then you can pick up Spark, and Spark is just... I'm looking at Spark, I'm like, that's almost certainly better than the crap I have right now. That's a Pierce count of... That's crazy good, actually. Projectile count, quite a bit higher. And there is no auto fire, I don't think. I don't think there's any auto fire as far as I can tell. Alright, so we need rare monsters. So where is the rare monster? Come on, buddies. Show your face. Didn't really want to get hit by that, but we did. Like, again, you do kind of okay damage, but good lord, are you just not... Just does not feel like you do much, if anything, I'll be honest. The ice thing seems to do pretty good, actually. I'll be honest, the ice does quite a bit, actually. I'm gonna do that because then we can get up to legendary, and maybe the legendary would actually be okay. We have a health, if I can get around this corner here. Like, see, we don't have the good... We can't clear behind us, which is the big problem. So we're very forward direction, which is a problem, to say the least. Boy, this just all sucks. I guess we'll get that. Why not? It's insisting on me getting that, getting one of those, so... Trying to make this fireball work a little bit better. I just feel like I'm constantly really just barely hanging in there. Like, I've been trying to get this fucking bomb for a while now. Guess we'll make that up to... max health or lightning damage. Max health actually turned out quite nice. That's a decent cold damage. Guess we'll do that. Alright, so we need to destroy the totems. Lifesteal? Yeah, I'll take lifesteal. Working our way through here. Working our way up here. I'll be honest, the ice shard thing seems way better than what I got right now. Fireball can now bounce off walls and pierce everything. Sure. That might actually make the fireball worthy of something. I don't know how long that fireball bounces, actually. I think it's only got a couple of bounce counts, but that's still pretty high. Alright, so fireball just got better by infinite amounts. It's not a great cold damage. Ability haste is pretty nice, but that's a low version of that. I'll take the damage. How do I get to that? That's a bit of a maze. Alright, here we are. Pre-spell. That's a decent haste. It's not great damage. There we are. Ooh, legendary ignite chance or just fire damage 18%. That's a very good fire damage. That's the highest rare you can do. Fireball bouncing. Projectile speed. That is a pretty good projectile speed. I'll take the legendary. Why not? It's not a great... That's a decent area of effect. We'll do that. Why not? Alright, come on over here. Area of effect does help everything. Don't I already have fireball, so why would I be getting fireball again? Shoot fireballs in an arc in front of you that can pierce and explode on impact. Why am I getting that when I already have fireball? I don't understand. I'm afraid to get that and overwrite my my current setup here. I think I'll just pick the area of effect and play it safe here. Coaling shot, chill chance, cold damage, ailment duration. That's an interesting one. I'll do cold damage. I don't think we can get the second one upgraded. The shard thing. This kind of sucks because I'm not near, like, a good wall, so it's not going to bounce. How did I get hit? And by what? Yeah, they're just going to pierce, which sucks. I don't want them to pierce. I want them to bounce around and give me a better coverage. This is going to be a bit miserable, but alright, we can make this work. Fine enough. Yeah, we just got these stupid archways which do not give me good, good bounce. No good bounce here. Ow. Ow. We might die here. This is not a good weapon for this map. This map is... Get the fuck off my ass, you motherfucker. God damn it. I can't... Ah, I can't see. Everything's on fire all the time. Okay, that... I'm sorry. Fireball sucks. I keep trying to make Fireball work. Fireball sucks. That's not good. Fireball sucks. Ugh. Yikers. Like... I would much prefer you and just, Yeah, Fireball's terrible. I do not like Fireball at all. Because again, if we go in here and we do this, we're going to literally see everything's going to get infinitely better. Projectile count. It's always good. And again, they already have the bounce here. It's less directed target damage, but I mean, the biggest problem here is waves, like clearing out waves. It's a wave game, so it makes sense. I mean, is my damage low? Yes. Is this kind of a weird moment right now? Like, the setup of this is a little bit weird. Yeah, sure. Just, I am not going to go for that. Ooh, the health is nice. Projectile speed is also actually pretty good. But I'm going to go with count. There we go. Now we have a crazy amount. We don't do a lot of damage. But we have a crazy amount of projectiles. Just bouncing around. Like, should I get some damage? I should probably get some damage. This right here. There you go. 21 lightning damage. I will do. Ouch. Luckily, we got a heal right there. Yeah, this thing has bounce and pierce on it, so it's just like, I don't know, it just
Fireball just doesn't seem to work very well for me. We're getting crazy projectiles, by the way. Come on, give me another level up. Give me another level up. There we are. And... ooh, the lightning damage would be nice, but I'm going to pick up projectile speed. That's actually pretty useful. Because projectile speed helps them spread across the map, which then helps them do more damage. Or damage quicker. I don't want any of these things. Here we are. Alright, so... even more bounces and pierces even more. So... projectile count is still 11. That's not bad. Lightning damage is pretty low. Shock chance, projectile speed, pierce, and bounce count 15. So it stays around and bounces forever. You know, we'll do that one. We haven't done that one. That's a pretty good lightning damage multiplier, sure. Alright, we only have the one ability. Where the hell is everybody? Where's our elites? Where's my elites? There's the elite. Alright. Drag him over to the bomb. We're going to do duration so they can stick around a little bit longer and get maximum bounces. Because I think I was seeing a few disappear early. Oh, that was a bomb. Didn't really need that one, but alright. Projectile speed, ability duration, pierce count. We already have really high pierce count. That's pretty good speed. It's the lowest of the epic, or just about. This one increases it by about half a second. This one increases... let's do speed, why not? Reach the target quicker. I'm having a hard time finding people here. Just need one more elite. Lovely. Projectile speed 20% across the board. Or movement speed is... That's a pretty good movement speed. I'll do projectile speed. We really should probably get like a... I don't know, another spell, honestly. Like, this one's good, don't get me wrong, but it is a little light on damage with the single targets. I do not want Fireball. Guess we'll take more lightning damage. I mean, we are clearing out the area pretty easily here. It's just a little weird. Ability haste. Oh, ability haste actually would be nice. I would like a secondary spell. I'm feeling a little bit light. This is actually going to be the worst thing for me. Is how many times an ability can chain between enemies, striking and applying effects to multiple targets as it leaps from one. That's cool. I just don't think I have a lot of chain stuff. But I'll pick it. I don't know if it actually changed anything, or if that's actually going to be useful to me. Alright. Somewhere in this direction. There we are. There we are. I do like the bounces of this in the sense that, you know, I can kind of just stop in one place. As long as there's a wall near me, it's pretty good for walls. Calling shot was actually pretty good. You know? I'll get my secondary spell here. There's probably one over top right here. Yep, right there. Just a couple more. One more. There we are. Alright. Did that pretty quick with a decent amount of time to spare. I do not want a rolling magnum. Projectile speed. It's already pretty fast, I'll be honest. Let's grab this vacuum. Wait, you're back? Why are you back? I already broke your ass. Do I get more if I break him again? I mean, it dropped me more stuff. Pierce count. Weird how he respawned. I don't know if that's... Oh, hold on. I got hit there because I wasn't paying attention. Well, let's just break all these again, I guess. What the... Oh, it was a lead. I'm like, what the hell is hitting me? What the hell got close enough to me? We got some heals around here. So that guy hasn't respawned. Alright, so I just had an extra. I got 6. Don't know if I needed 6, but I got 6. I just don't really like Firestorm. Well, Firestorm, it's okay. Movement speed, that's a terrible movement speed. Ability duration, that's not bad. Shock chance, it's a good shock chance for its level. I'd prefer ability duration, honestly. We'll keep with ability duration. Grab some more of this. It's a pretty low cold damage. I'll take it, but that's a low one. It's a pretty high shock chance. We'll do that as the final thing. And I don't know. I don't know if I can upgrade this a second time. Right, it seems pretty... Alright. We need these goddamn... Where are they? There he is. And there's a second one right there, and a third one. Hey, they're actually spawning at a good rate here. Alright. There's 4 already. Come on. Be nice. Be nice. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? There's gotta be something. Gotta be something. There's one. Alright. We still have quite a lot of time, but we need 12 of these motherfuckers. So we kind of need them to spawn quickly. This guy's got a shitload of life. Alright, we are at 6 already. That's pretty good. That's a pretty damn good projectile speed. Lightning multiplier does get me a bit more damage, but it's pretty lame. We'll do, make our projectiles very speedy. Very speedy. Where are we? Where are we? Come on. Come on. Come on. There's an elite. It's right next to me. Guess we'll do Firestorm. Alright, we are at 8. Come on, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Please spawn more. Please, there's one. Good. Alright, we're at 9. Here's 10. He's got a shitload of life, though. 10. Alright, I need 2 more. 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. Come on, 2 more. Oop, there's one. He was hitting me. Alright. I need 1 more. 1 more, 1 more, 1 more. Cold damage and chill chance both up. And it's legendary. I will take it. Absolutely. Come on. There he is. There's my little buggy. My little dead buddy. There we go. Finally, 12. Alright. This one's, for some reason, I just could not get this one to get done. Oh, there's another one. There's 13. I couldn't get them to spawn. I was killing them decently quick in the other runs. It just would not give me anything. Did we... I guess we stopped spawning. That's a lot of cold damage. Area of effect, or ability haste. Do area of effect. I don't know if you can get multiple legendaries, but we're gonna try. Alright, so here we are, level 5. We probably won't get enough to... I'm getting some bounces. Wondering if there's a wall anywhere. I don't think there is. In this one, I don't think there's ever any walls, which sucks. We're doing pretty good here, actually. There's a sea of stuff right there. Ignite chance is pretty bad. Ability haste, that's okay. Let me re-roll. That's bad, but I want to see if I can get it up to legendary. Or the evolved version, I might say. Not really legendary, it's evolutions. I would like a vacuum sometime soon. Not seen a vacuum drop. Well, this one's clear now. I think the bounce actually might be really soft. The bounce evolution. All right, so I think we got the evolution here, so we can do. They're all epics. Now executes enemies below 25% health. That's interesting. Every projectile can now chain to another enemy. Interesting. Interesting. I will... Let's try that. Because I think that adds a little bit of a... Let's add a chain count to it. Sure, why not? Because I think it adds a bit of a homing thing to it because it just fires in a straight line. But now if it's changed to other people, when those things hit, it wants to chain to the next person in line. That's a lot. Look at all these elites. Guess we'll just get another chain count. Why not? Boy, those evolutions are incredibly powerful. So yeah, specialization is definitely the name of the game on this one. I have not seen a single vacuum. Oh boy, they are getting dense here. Now this last, there's every like 10, 15 seconds, there's a big wave or something. This is a big wave here. That's a lot of XP. It's a pity that it ends at wave 5. I mean, I'm sure in the full game they probably go much further. Yeah, but realistically, I only did that with about one ability. Yeah. 86% of my damage was Spark of Bounciness, which did almost 1,800,000. Very good. Oh. 125 for the Chain of Culling. Or the chain culling shot of chaining, whatever. Yeah. Let's see. 31 elites. 15. I don't know if I killed more or less this time. I wasn't actually paying attention. I do know it was a bit shorter, which means that I was killing things a bit faster. I think. Or it's about the same time. But yeah, alright. Didn't take a lot of damage, only about 60. That's alright. Total relics collected 4. Trials completed 5. Got all that XP, and yeah, 31 elites. It's pretty solid. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Item rarity, 15%. Ooh, that costs a lot, though. Oof. Oof. Well, that's fun. That's a fun game. I will give that a thumbs up from me. That's a pretty solid game. Let's see. I don't have early access or anything like that. This is just the demo. Can't do anything with that or that. Wait, I'll be honest. Pyro sucks. I can't get Pyro to work. I just feel like Pyro just is absolute trash. I might try it one more time just to see. But I'll be honest, I was not impressed with Pyro. Like, at all. You can try him again. I think the fireball, like, I think you need to specialize maybe a bit on it quicker. And I don't know, I'm trying to think. Like, I'm trying to make fire work. I want fire purely to work. That's an okay fire damage. Like, it does have the splash effect, which is okay. I'm trying to do auto aim now, just for funsies. Aquarius, again, these ones aren't bad. I'm going to try to make Fireball work, though. That's an extra projectile count. That's nice. And, like, it does good damage. It's just, it's not... I don't know. Just doesn't seem to me like, kind of worth it for... Like, area of effect could be interesting, but I'm going to do projectile count. I do have a lot more dashes than I am using normally. I'm not sure if auto-targeting is actually the way to make... is the play here. Because auto-target's the closest, obviously, but you kind of want the... Kind of don't always want to hit with the nearest. You want to hit where you need your thing to be. Area effect, that's an okay area effect. That's an okay... Just don't know if rolling magma is at all useful. Yeah, I'm not sure about the auto-targeting, actually. Fireball damage, area of effect, ignite chance. It's not a great one right there. They're all pretty lame. Do area of effect. Ignite chance rare, or that, or rolling magnum. We'll do more area of effect. Try to get more of a sweep on this one, if you will. Why they just really want to give me an area of effect. Projectile count, definitely. These are all kind of crap. We have the bounce. Chain towards new enemy upon impact. Chain count 2. Or each projectile adds ammunition, casting fireballs at increased fire rate. Each projectiles adds more ammunition, casting fireballs at increased fire rate. I think I'm going to go with the chain one, I guess. All the rest of them seemed a little bit crappy. I think the chain actually might work pretty well, actually. Because in many ways it's kind of like a pierce, except better. Or like a bounce. That actually might make Fireball. Okay, so Fireball kind of needs that. I think Fireball now is actually decent. We're going to do the chain count, actually. Because the more chain count, the more it allows me to, again, essentially pierce and chain from various enemies. More wave clear. So I'm not seeing a lot of chaining, I'll be honest. we just need one more and we're good. There we are. We'll grab the vacuum. Area of effect, projectile speed, chain distance is an interesting one. It's a very good projectile speed rare, so I'll do that. Do the chain. Okay, so it's starting to look a little bit better. Cast speed is a little low. That's a lot of chain count right there. I think we're pretty close to the point where we don't have to move, though this guy's going to be a problem. Yeah, we will have to move for the elites. Because we don't have a freeze or anything that keeps them from moving. Let's grab this. Chain, lightning, spark. Projectile speed, that's a pretty high projectile speed. Chain distance, we might actually need that. I'm going to do projectile speed. Okay, so the fireball might actually be good now, or okay-ish, but boy, you need a lot of upgrades for it to actually start looking even mildly okay. Because it's kind of trash tier outside of these evolutions. That's a lot of chain count. Alright, it is fully upgraded now. I don't think I can do anything more with it. It's another elite? Alright. Well, that sucks. I hope they spawn better elites. So far, it's looking pretty bad, I'll be honest. It's a pretty bad area of effect. Let's re-roll. That's a good fire damage. There's an elite. Come on, keep spawning elites. Keep spawning elites. There's another elite. There's two elites. Excellent. I want to kind of try to keep it fire or, well, frostballs are pretty good. Rolling Magna is a rare. This one's just a regular magic one. Let's try Firestorm. See if we can upgrade Firestorm a decent amount here. Alright, we're already at 8. Lovely. Please spawn me some more elites. I would like some more elites. There's an elite right there, and there's an elite right over here. Let's get some fire on him. More elites. Hey, we're actually getting elite spawns. We got it at 13. All right. Ability haste. Area of effect. Area of effect on Firestorm. We're going to do ability haste. I guess we'll do projectile count. It's not my favorite. But it's fine. We're at 13 elites. There's another one. And there's another one. And there's another one. We got hit by something. I think it was a bat. We ran straight into it and we weren't paying attention. It's usually what it is. A couple more elites. Look at all the elites they're spawning me now. That's a okay area of effect for a common. Duration, that's a decent duration. Okay, so the fire dude's doing a little bit better. It's just, I feel like he starts off the roughest. He starts off the roughest. That's a good area of effect for a common. That's an okay area of effect, but not great. That's not a great ability haste. We'll do the area of effect. Wow, they're just doing a lot of elites. Okay. I don't know why we're just doing elites, but we're doing elites. Hey, we got an elite right off the bat. Nice. There's another elite over there. Alright, we gotta do 12 elites. We're up to 4. We're gonna have 5 here in a second. There's Mr. 6 and Mr. 7. This guy's got a shitload of life here, my word. I think the bats are like the scariest enemy by quite a bit, actually. Come on, elites. We have 7. Come on, where are you? There's an elite. Ouch. Firestorm of Fracture. Each meter generates a smaller fragment. 4 additional projectiles add 1 fragment. Okay. Each additional projectile adds 3 projectiles per second. Okay, that's a lot of projectiles per second. Casts a unique enormous meter to deals very high damage in a large radius. So, big or shitloads of projectiles. Let's do this. That's not a very good fire damage multiplier. I don't know if we're going to be able to make this, I'll be honest. We're at... we only need 2 more. So come on, game. Give me 2. Give me 2. Come on, where are you? Come on, babies. Oh, you're not gonna give me... Come on, I just need 2 more. Man, you give me like 30 in another round, and now you give me nothing here. That's just bullshit. This is bullshit. They literally didn't give me anything for like a solid minute. No spawns, nothing. What am I supposed to do? You don't give me spawns. You don't spawn them fast enough. If you don't spawn them fast enough, I can't do anything. I guess we'll get the lightning thing. Do I care? It's a decent amount of area effect. Why not? Yeah, I was 1 shy. Literally 1 shy. I just needed 1 more. Lame. Ability to duration or projectile count. That's a really good fire damage for it, actually. We'll do projectile count. That's kind of what it's scaled for, is projectiles. Survive. Last wave. Oh, hold on. I think my controller just ran out of battery. I'm like, why is this moving weird? Yeah, it's because it just ran out of battery. Yeah, there we are. Happens. We're not really to the big wave yet. I think every time on the counter there, whenever you see the large line on the underneath the clock there, there's little tick marks, and I think the big tick marks indicate a big wave. Yeah, see, this big waves kind of started spawning right as we were getting to that big tick mark. Alright, so this one is now going to be... I think it really is just the evolution. You need to get the right evolution. Because some of them are not built the same. Because this thing bounces and changes so much that it kind of sweeps across the entire area where it's now actually good. But Fireball without the without this upgrade is kind of dog shit. It's really bad. But okay.
None of these are actually really good. Why would I pick Firestorm? I don't understand. Like, I have Firestorm. Why would I pick that? I guess we'll do Ignite Chance. It's kind of lame. Yeah, for some reason my balls were not casting in the right direction on that one. There's a vacuum. That's going to be pretty big, actually. They're both kind of lame. That's a big area of effect. Holy shit, that's going to add tons of... That's adding so many projectiles. Oh my god. I guess Fireball of Chasing just makes it to rare. Or we could add more projectiles there. We really don't need the damage on this one. Boy, that casts so many projectiles. What did I get hit by? What am I getting hit by? Just got hit twice. Must be the bats. It's always the bats. Well, this was pretty easy. Did one last vacuum just for fun. Yeah, we'll just make the projectile count stupid. Ability to duration, chill chance, chill chance. That's not a bad lightning damage. That's a pretty good area of effect, actually. That's a pretty good ability duration, actually. Area effect, that one's not too bad. Actually, it is kind of bad, isn't it? Well, okay. Killed a bit more this time. Not as many as elites as last time. Did a lot of damage with Fireball. So Fireball can do good. It's just it takes a while. You gotta hard focus it to make it actually worthwhile, because otherwise it's kind of doggy. Like, it's just straight up kind of bad. Well, again, when I say bad, I mean it not bad. It's just not solid. But okay. Well, I think that's a pretty solid demo. I think. Do we want to see some upgrades for different ones? We've seen the upgrades for all the main attack ones. We've seen an upgrade for the ice shard. Haven't seen anything for like the lightning strikes or anything like that. Kind of curious about those. Maybe we'll try one more run and we'll try getting the, like a lightning strike or something like that. See if it actually gets good. Because it seems kind of trash, to be honest. That's a decent lightning damage common. Projectile speed. Or ability duration. What if I re-rolled you? What if we do the balls? Because we did upgrade the balls, we just never got to use the upgraded version of them. So maybe that's what we'll go for. We'll go for like a cold build for this. It's kind of not a great thing to do. Well, there's the Herald of Lightning. We definitely don't want fire. Lightning again. We will need our basic attack upgraded. Maybe I shouldn't let them just hit me. Oh, that's fun. Boom. A big bang. Frostball up to epic. It just gives a chill chance of... I don't care. That's a really good cold damage right there. We'll grab a vacuum, why not? It's a bad lightning damage, so we'll pick the projectiles. Ability duration, that's actually pretty good. Allows it to go farther. Which means it'll do more damage because it's hitting the enemies more. Going through the crowd longer. Oh, stuck on a rock. Get the XP. Ooh, chilling stacks. Do I care though? I mean, it is legendary. Let's pick it up. Didn't get a lot from the end there, but that's okay.
20% lightning damage, or projectile count, or projectile speed. Guess we'll just keep going count. Ooh, projectile count on frost. I will take it. Because I'm trying to get that the Frost Nova thing up. Alright, we need elites. We just need 3 of them. Alright. There he is, finally. There's another elite over here. Ability haste, that's not bad. Ability duration on everything, that's okay. But I want to get this upgraded. I want to get the evolution of it. I'll do projectile count. Ouch. Bat just hit me. And we're pretty good. Well, that happened. Alright. Are we at the point where we can stand still? At these early levels, yeah, I think so. When an elite comes, we won't be able to do it. The bats also are a little bit worrisome. It's a decent lightning damage. We'll just do projectile count. Yeah, we would have to take care of the elites. We'd have to move for them. Everything else we can kind of stay here. Bats do get a little close. But I think we're alright. I do not want any of these fucking skills. The lifesteal's cool. I always like lifesteal in games like this. Totems. Destroy totems. Alright. See, and now it's just gonna give me fire shit. I really don't want fire shit. Projectile count or cold damage. I want projectile count. Just circle around this thing. Lovely. Try to get through this hallway. Getting tagged a little bit because I'm being stupid and reckless. Unnecessarily so. Fucking bats are always there. Alright. Orbit around main ball. Every 3 projectiles adds a ball. Orbit around player. Every 3 projectiles adds a frost ball. I mean, it's probably not as good as the bounce by any... Oh, fucking, it's a little elite. I was like, why aren't you dying? Yeah, this circle thing is going to actually be terrible. We need so many more projectiles for this to work. So many more projectiles. This was a terrible idea. Alright, so this evolution, it's fun, but it's not going to work. I really don't think it's going to work well. Until I get more projectiles, I think it's going to be kind of a trap. Gotta angle it so my balls actually hit the thing. Boy, that's not a lot of damage, I'm gonna be honest. That's pretty bad. I'm gonna choose some damage because we kind of need it. Well, there's an elite and there's fucking... We're almost gonna die here. Thank God it finally burst. Holy crap. Now we need tons of life. Yeah, see, the problem is that once they get within my range, I can't slow them down anymore because it's not firing where it needs to be firing, which is directly in front. This was a terrible mistake, by the way. I actually ruined them. It is genuinely, honest to God, unironically, kind of ruined. The bounce is pretty good. We know we did that. So we're gonna pick that one because otherwise I think this run is, we're dead in the water. I don't know if I really want the orbiting races radius. Jeez, can't speak. I don't know if I want that bigger, actually. I actually just need tons. I need tons of projectiles. Another goddamn ritual, eh? There's a big heal up there to the north. See, now it's not going to freeze him because he's way too goddamn close. We kind of ruined it. God, this is all terrible. This is all fucking horrible.
Yeah, like one of my abilities is just basically useless against the elites. Because they all get too close to me too fast. Yeah, that's bad. Boy, this is bad. Like, and again, I'm not getting, like, speed, or I'm not getting, I need more amount. Like, I need a ton more amount. Because it would need to be, like, almost a solid wall for it to actually be useful. Alright, so note to self, the, ball is not really well designed for the orbit. The orbit is a trap. Yeah, I had a feeling it might be, but I was kind of hoping it could be a little bit better, but you need so much speed. I remember this from, God, there's the orb one in, well, and again, yeah, the projectile speed, that might actually be really necessary. Vampire Survivors, or the, whatchamacallit, the Halls of Torment. Duration is pretty cool. Fire damage is good, but I think I'll pick duration. Out, and there's an elite on me, and I can't see him. Because the second they get close to you, you actually can't really see them particularly well. Boy, this takes a while. Yeah, we ruined the balls. We actually ruined the ice orbs. They're super strong and super good, and we ruined them with this evolution. This terrible evolution. Like, if we can get some more speed, maybe. Jeez, we're almost going to lose here. I didn't realize we were almost out of time. Wow. We didn't finish it. We actually didn't finish it. Dreadful. We absolutely wow, it's ruined. I guess I'm gonna keep going with it. Try to make it not terrible, but it's kind of ruined. Like, unironically, this is terrible. And this, we're at the end. We're at 5, and we're gonna die. This is not gonna go well. We cannot survive these large waves. We're going to keep that bomb nearby, because we're going to need it on our, like, first real major large wave here. Nah, we might make it to the second one, actually. Yeah, we made it past the first one. Second or third one is going to be real bad, though. They get real bad. Oh, there's an elite right on me, and I can't see him because I looked away. I didn't want to get that yet, but okay. Let's get some level ups. Maybe this will help us. It really doesn't. I would like another bomb. Yeah, maybe the circle's not terrible, but I don't know. It sucks against elites. That's the big thing. It is really rough against elites. There's another... We're in the middle of another big wave here. It does slow decently enough. We'll do duration. Oh, maybe it does do enough damage to make it worthwhile. It just seems really like, again, on the fast-moving enemies and the elites, it is just dreadful. And more projectile speed. Speed it up a little bit. Yeah, see, there we are. There's a goddamn little shitty whatchamacallit on me. A bat. And the more elites that spawn, the more kind of worse it gets for me. We'll do lightning damage. Like, here, it's now really good. Oh, I was paying attention to the elite walking into me. I guess it turned out okay. You just really have to be aware that the second you do that, you can't... elites are super dangerous to you. Like, crazy dangerous. That's a pretty good rare. I mean, we're at the end here. So, wow, we killed about the same number. That's weird. 15,500. That's weird. Not as many elites, not nearly as much. Took a lot more damage. And honestly, the Frostball of Galaxy only did about 200. That's not a lot. Again, Spark of Bounciness does crazy damage. It's funny, I kind of wanted to do Firestorm. See if I can get the other, you know, abilities upgraded. That's a very good max health. This would be cool to have. It's hard to put up an extra 19 health. That's a pretty damn good one right there. We'll try Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning seemed really terrible to me. When I had it, it did very little damage. Maybe we can get it to be a little bit better, though. We'll take this, because I also wanted to upgrade this guy. Lightning damage. Herald, that's shock chance, that's terrible. Ailment duration, these are all absolutely garbage, but I guess we'll do shock chance. Terrible. Keep using my rerolls. I shouldn't really be using them, honestly. We'll see. We'll try the lightning for a bit. Oh, the movement speed. That's pretty good, but we'll take the lightning damage. That's a rare, but it's only +1. It's like the worst rare you can get, actually. Ability haste? Sure. Chain distance rare. Shock chance. These are all fucking dreadful. And every time I re-roll them, they get worse. Guess we'll do the lightning damage. It helps everybody a little bit. Oof. This run's a little bit doggy. Elite monsters. Alright, here we go. Just need the 3. I'm not going to go looking for you, you little bastards. You either show up or you don't. Well, your main attack is so much better. This is definitely a game that kind of... Your main attack is your bread and butter. That's terrible for the Herald of Lightning. But I just kind of want to upgrade it to see what its special is. Its evolution. God, your main attack actually is just straight up the only thing you should be using. It's literally the worst. We'll get chain count up. That's really bad. Alright, at least we got it done. Yeah, bats are on me. It's a fun one of these types of games, the bullet hells. You just keep giving me the worst goddamn thing. Fine. We will evolve this with, like, the worst skills possible on it. Maybe the evolution will be really good. Who knows? But yeah, not upgrading the spark is kind of a thing, and it's a bad thing. I am definitely noticing the pain right now. And it is quite severe. Alright. So, now generates lighting every 0.1 seconds for a duration. Lightning strikes 3 random enemies, spawning projectiles upon impact. More projectiles add more lightning strikes. Okay. For duration. But it's got a long cooldown. It's got a 9-second cast time. It casts tons of lightning for 2 seconds. Doing a lot of damage, but then it's on cooldown for a long time. So you would want to get tons of cooldown for this. Whereas this guy, he gets more projectiles, add more lightning strikes. We're at 3. I'm curious about this one. Sure. We'll get massive increased cast speed for our main attack. More elites. And it is not a good version. 12 elites. That's a bit rough. Boy, I really want these things to be better. Pierce count, projectile count. We're gonna go all in on this one. I haven't seen a single elite. There's an elite. Alright. There's several elites. Good. Oh no, it sucks. Yeah, it's not very good. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, I don't think that evolution is very good. I'm gonna be honest. I think we're screwed. Um... Ow. Fucking hell. Why would I have Herald of Thunder? I don't understand why it wants me to have this. Okay, so now I can just have two Herald... Oh, so it doesn't replace it. I can just have two? Oh, that's... Okay, now there's the thing. Alright, now I'm thinking with portals. What if I just have two of those things going? So then I can upgrade the other one and get that guy mutated. Or, modified, whatever you would say. Well, they're not giving me any shortage of goddamn elites this time around, at least. God damn, these fucking bats are the worst. I don't have any dashes. Takes me too long. I'm literally gonna die. Gotta get this heal. There's a dice over there I would like to see happen here in a second. God damn, you just get... Also, here's an interesting thing. Don't dash too much, because holy crap. Look at that. 71,000? Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's terrible. I don't know. It's terrible. I don't think that's very good. Yeesh. Yeesh. I mean, I don't think it's very good. I'll be 100% with you. I think that was pretty bad. That's a decent amount of max health. What do we want to go for? Do we want to go for... I don't want fire. I know I don't want fire. I want you. So Colleen shot, that's a good one. We can get you. Maybe we try going cold. Where are they? There they are. But yeah, so the dodge takes a really long time to recharge. Projectile speed's not the greatest, but we can get that.
I'm trying to focus on cold here. It gets me more projectile and shield chance, makes it epic. That's okay. That's a pretty... it's an okay-ish. We'll do this one. You actually do want to break these things. Because they do have quite a bit in there. Cold damage, that's an okay cold damage. Any more things to break around here? There's a few over there. It's okay, we got heals around us. Stop giving me shock stuff, please. Ability duration's an odd one. We'll go more cold. I did not want to go through the wall, but apparently you can go through walls. So there's that. There's a small heal up here. It's not a great cold damage, but that's okay. There's another small heal over there. We'll get that in a second. Ooh, cold damage multiplier. That's pretty actually good. Alright, we did okay there. I have more spells than I would want. It's good duration across the board. Bad area effect. That's not a great cold damage. More cold damage multiplier. That's a lot of multipliers so far. Try to break all of these things because there's some goodies in them that I keep missing. Alright, elite enemies. We need elite enemies. Please break the pot. Oh my god, break the pot already. That works. God damn, you guys keep giving me damage multipliers. Alright, fine. Alright. I think that's all of it. We need to kill elites fast, actually. Oh my god. I wasted a lot of time with that. I was not quite aware of how much time we were wasting. Come on, give me another elite. Give me another elite. Where's the elites? Oh, you rat fuckers. Alright. We gotta... Please die. Where's the other elite? I just need one more. One more. It's an okay. Projectile speed's actually pretty good, actually. We'll do this for a little extra damage. I've been avoiding upgrading my main weapon for a while, but come on, where the fuck is it? Come on, where is it? Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me where you just don't spawn elites. There it is, finally. Maybe. Nope, only target the elite. We need them to die. We need them to die. There we go. Again, for some reason, sometimes they just will not. They will not give you the elites. It's very frustrating. I mean, we'll take it because it's obviously a +3. They're all kind of terrible. But this one is less terrible. Yeah, we're not going to be upgrading our main weapon for a while, I think. Destroy totems. All right. Well, this sucks. That's a really long time. Oh, this is a long time. We are not doing a lot of damage. Ooh, doggies. They're just the worst, aren't they? Alright. Genuinely might need a hard focus these things for a while because my damage is that bad. Well, thank God we had that. A spark, we could upgrade to legendary. Sure. Why not? takes so long. Thank you. All right. Man, all this sucks. Fine. I am not pleased. Thank God we got one of those. Well, we barely finished that in time. Area of effect, it's legendary, it's alright. A lot of cold damage. Sure. Projectile speed, that's like the worst one for it. Area of effect, that's about as good as you can get for a common. Sure. I'm just trying to get some of these things up to legendary. I'm struggling here. Boy, this is bad. I'm just gonna get fucking murdered here by everything. Because I have 0 wave clear. Zero wave clear, we're almost dead. That's terrible. This is terrible. This is super bad. Like the worst ever. Oh, this is so bad. We're so fucked. Yeah, no, we were fucked. Alright, boy, these runs have been... One, it's bad because I cannot, like, it is all... Like, your main weapon is your primary damage dealer to such an extent that it's kind of prohibitive towards anything else. Like, this is nice, but it's kind of single target. I kind of want to redeem the frost balls. But I also like this guy. I want him to work better. I feel like he could work better. The stationary ball thing. Like, you get it to where you can spawn lots of them. I mean, that upgrades it to epic. You gain some damage, duration. This one is a massive multiplier. Okay, so there's nothing in any of these boxes. That's a little bit... Or these vases. I kind of figured there'd be a bit more. I mean, I got one bomb, and that's it. durations is okay. If I can get the duration high, then they stick around for... It's like having multiple on, you know, multiple spawn, because they last long enough to, that you have 2 on the field, it looks like. We're risking it a little bit, but alright. Shield chance, that is dog shit, but okay. I just kind of wanted to get it to where I can actually get the evolution of it. I'll be entirely honest. Kind of trapped wherever these balls spawn. They do okay damage, not a huge area. I mean, we're going to pick the projectile count. Ow. I don't want any of those. Area of effect. That's a pretty solid area of effect. Okay. It's looking a little bit better. Not great, but a little bit better. That's pretty solid damage for that rarity type. Go projectile count. So we gotta defeat elites, okay. That is a very high lightning multiplier. That is not a good speed. Let me... God damn you, I knew you were going to do it to me. Fine, we'll do Firestorm. It's a terrible ability, but whatever. Would you get off my dick here? Just looking for stuff in the in these vases. You never know what's in here. Could be good. Probably isn't. Alright, well, we got all the elites that we needed. Got a nice choke point here. We're doing okay. We can kind of stand still. When we have a nice choke point like this, there, the bat got through. I say something and immediately it proves me wrong. Thank you. Sure. What's with all the elite spawns? I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm just kind of surprised you did it. Ow. I don't know how we got hit by all of that. It must have been a bat. It's always a bat. That's terrible lightning damage. Bad projectile speed. We'll do projectile count. It's literally the only thing that's not trash. Choose max health. Didn't get a lot from that. Yeah, we gotta destroy the totems. Alright. Alright, that takes a while. Goddamn elites. I gotta get out of there. I'm getting chewed up pretty bad. We will return, though. Please break. Please break. Please break. Please break. Please break. Oh my god, I do so little damage. Yeah, we gotta get our thing leveled up here. Our main weapon. It's literally the only thing we should be caring about. Everything else sucks. Everything else just... I keep trying to make it like a, oh, you're not gonna do your main attack, you're just gonna do the like an ability kind of build. Jesus. It's an okay duration, actually. Man, this sucks. I just need to get... We're almost dead. I can't break it. God damn, man. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting the fucking worst. The worst. This one is just too good to pass up, honestly. I've tried the other ones, or at least one of the other ones. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you're not upgrading your main weapon, it doesn't work. This guy, you cannot do anything. I keep trying. I'm trying my hardest. But there's just no way. Like, my damage is so slow on this. I really don't need legendary. I kind of need my other things upgraded. Oh, for God's sakes. Fine, ability haste. I'm trying to upgrade my my balls, my icy balls, but they do not upgrade. They just don't upgrade, do they? Finally. Oh man, you just don't want me to have any fun, do you? Alright, fine. Boy, it just doesn't break, does it? It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Rough. That's just oof. Oof. These past couple of runs, I don't know what's going on. Like I'm not doing very good damage. I know I lowered my damage a fair bit here. Ability haste, that could be interesting. A projectile count is kind of interesting. Area effect, that's a very good area effect. I'll do ability haste. Oh, there's life up there. Thank you. Chain distance. I don't do anything with chains. It's kind of a low haste, and we're kind of in the middle on both of it. We'll pick the area effect. Good enough. Fine enough. We still have not upgraded really anything. All right, we got the final one for that. It's ability duration. All right. Aqua Ball area damage replicates once upon hitting an enemy. Now spawns 3 Aqua Balls instead of 1. Trigger area damage every time an enemy touches the Aqua Ball. Okay. And the ability duration is super crazy long. I kind of want the 3 balls. I want to see how that works. We'll see. Alright, we're on the final wave here. It's the hardest one here. Okay, so it's spawning. Alright. I imagine if I actually stay still, it's probably going to be better. So we have a big wave here every time they check mark. Up the top there, the little counting clock hits one of the large checkpoints, the tick marks. We have a large wave incoming. So we have a small wave here. We're going to have a big wave in a couple of seconds. Yep, there's the big wave. All right. I guess we'll do another Aqua. We'll just have more balls on the field. We're big on our chili balls, I guess. Got an elite bat we want to take care of here. He's got a lot of health on him. We got the frost ball, epic, that'd be okay, but we're gonna do this. So the balls are kind of useful in the sense like they, especially when you get more of them out. They slow down, do a decent amount of damage, thin out some of these packs. I still don't think they're going to be doing a lot of damage. Well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with some of these weapons. I would like a magnet sometime soon. Picking up all this XP is kind of annoying. Oh, there's a lot of elites right here. Oh my. Just circle around them while they're in the ball. They'll be fine. Alright, big wave. Big wave. Big wave, big wave, big wave. Gonna take some damage. Big damage. I don't really want any of this stuff, but we'll take the almost worst projectile speed you can get.
But we did survive. It's an okay... It's an alright build. It's just kind of a little bit wonky. I definitely think there are way stronger ones that I have so far previewed. Pity that you get that got that upgrade right at the end here, but hey, we finished. And didn't kill quite as much, by about 400-ish. Which is odd, because my damage is way lower compared to my other stuff. So, Spark of Bounciness still does crazy high damage. I think the fireballs can do technically more damage, but you have to get them upgraded. Spark of Bounciness, or the Spark, does good stuff, period. I think even if you don't get it up to the 10th level, or the modification, whatever you will, the evolution, there's the word I'm looking for. Even if you don't do the evolution, I think it's still really strong. Whereas Fireball, without at least like the ricochet or the chaining upgrade, which is the one I got for it. Without that, Fireball kind of feels terrible. Fireball does do a lot of damage, so you are able to clear some of those single target things, but yeah, I don't know about it. Now, in all fairness, for this one, I can have different builds. ABC, that's interesting. So I did have a little bit less lightning damage and projectile speed because I was doing item rarity, which I did not notice a whole hell of a lot, I'll be honest. I'm sure it was there, but I did not notice. And if I get rid of item rarity, I can have tons of lightning damage. The Fate Dice is just nice to have. But, no, that's a fun game. I'm going to go ahead and call it quits there. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for being here. And until next time, and as always...